the robe, today's special value, the socks we're about to bring you, the popcorn that we just did, and you bring the wine, right? You got to pull your weight in some way. I mean, I can't bring everything. You have one task.
Yes, that's it.
Everything else I'll handle.
Absolutely. I am with you on this. I was hoping you would bring this over. Please. It looks amazing.
I'm a sharer. Okay, so we have sold, because this whole show, this whole hour is about gifts under $50. Don't forget, everything is on holiday return policy now, so you're good to go.
Right. Yay.
You have sold, we have sold
yes.
1 million sets of these socks.
Right.
You and I presented them several times. We're going to take everybody through the choices. They are called Catawba Merino wool socks. They have sewn in arch support.
They do.
They don't itch like traditional wool does. They are incredibly insulating and thermal. They're a boot sock height, and there are 1,700 five-star reviews. As we really get into the thick of holiday season, people clamor for these in multiples.
Yes.
Not only because they're so warm and yummy, but also because they make amazing stocking stuffers. But you do have to choose here.
You do,
so
and
how do
we have all the colors right now because we just started this month. Yeah, so it's awesome.
So where do you want to start?
We can start either way.
It's up to you.
Okay,
you
let's start here because this is the original set of 3 gray. These gray came to QVC 16 years ago. Everybody fell in love with them, and then we decided to add colors from Catawba. So beside here, now we have done on the toe, the heel, and the tip are a blue, olive, and red set. This is very holiday to me. I feel like this is classic holiday. Now, we brought in new colors, which are our plum, berry, and blue. I love that. They're done the same way on the top, the heel, and the toe. Love that with the gray background. So these are brand new this year. Then we have the ever popular pink, teal, and purple.
Love it.
Beside that, there's a really classic neutral there with the olive, the denim, and the tan. And then that's actually our black. And when you take a look at that, that's a heathered black. So it's really going to work with your grays, all your darks. That's great for the guys on your list because these are for guys or ladies. We have sizing for everybody.
So unisex, but how do we size?
So you find your shoe size there. So if you are a lady and you wear a shoe size 7, you would get the medium because there's the medium. Ladies 4 to 9 are a medium, 9.5 to 12 are a large, 12.5 to 16 are an extra large. For the guys there, 4.5 to 8 are the medium, 8.5 to 11 are the large, and 11.5 to 15 would be that extra large.
All right, so girl, obviously these are super popular, have been for some time. Can you explain to everybody what makes them so noteworthy?
Yes. First of all, merino wool is the base here. So if you're hearing that and you think, oh, wool socks, ouch, itch, 0 itch factor. Merino wool is actually a luxury fiber. You can see it looped here inside the sock. It is so comfortable, so cozy. It comes from Australia. Then Catawba makes these socks in the United States in North Carolina, Catawba County. They have for the last 70 years. So not only are you getting that merino wool, which is warm and naturally wicks moisture, you're getting a tried and true design. I mean, when you say there are reviews on socks, sometimes it's funny to think of that, but because these wear so well, you've got the welt top design, so it's going to stay in place, but it doesn't bite. Then as you go down, there's an ankle bend right here. This is where your boot or your shoe always seems to pinch. Well, what we did is we went that extra step. Here's the sock inside out. We reduced all that bulk right there on the ankle bend,
visual.
Right? So you have that nice cushiness here. Take all that out, and that's why what your sock is going to be like, so you can move freely. Then what you were talking about, which everyone loves, that 3 o'clock pickup of arch support all the way around. That's a 360 degree. And finally, it has a flat toe seam. Now this is an extra step that we take at Catawba because it's actually a whip stitch in there, right? So you get a truly flat toe seam. It's not biting into you at the end of the day when you have that moment of you're like, oh, so you can really wear these all day, stay warm, be cozy, be comfy. I think so many people pick this up for the guys on their list that are hard to shop for, and like you said, they become a tradition to like get the new color and put them in the stocking.
And can I also just call out, obviously, they're $3.33 on Easy Pay. You get 3 pairs. They may be wool, but they're machine wash, and they're not just wool. They have an entire blend going on here. So it's acrylic, wool, nylon, spandex. Right. So it is a blend, and they are incredibly cushion soft, not to mention because they're a boot sock, for guys or girls, remember they're unisex, and you get 3 pairs, they actually have a nice tall shaft.
They really do.
For boots, whether they be work or fashion, you know, they're not like that crew sock that's keeps falling down.
And it keeps slipping. And that welt top design is great because it keeps it in place, but it doesn't bite your leg. My dad actually wears these socks year round. 365 days a year. He does, even though they're wool. So that tells you the comfort in them.
Yeah.
It's not adding this extra heat. Merino wool naturally gauges your temperature. So it's great. So if you think about what's happening for the fall, right? You're going to start going out to parades and football games and trick-or-treatings. And you could have your feet get wet. Well, then what happens, whether it's perspiration, you know, as you're walking around doing this stuff, what the merino wool does is it naturally wicks that moisture away from your foot, sending it out into the air. That means your foot is drier. A drier foot is a warmer foot. So you're nice and cozy and toasty no matter what you're doing. So if you're planning on tailgating, this is a great sock for it.
Oh, totally.
If you have a construction worker in your life, this is a great sock. If you have a lady who wants some comfort inside a high fashion boot, and also warm, because that thing happens and we've all had it where you're like, I think I'm walking on icicles and it hurts because my foot is cold in that leather boot. All you have to do is slip this on and it's like you have a slipper built inside.
700 sets ordered. You add that to the million that we had already sold before today. I have to close with you doing colors and size chart.
Absolutely, I would love to. So you're going to get a set of 3 no matter what you pick. This is the 3 gray, then you've got the olive blue red, you've got the blue plum berry, pink, teal, and purple, blue denim and tan, and then 3 black. And then you just find your size in this size chart.
Now, how does that work? Medium?
Medium, large, or extra large.
Thank you so much.
Love this.
And I just want to say, hold on, because obviously the socks go great with the robe, and I'm bringing the popcorn and the socks and the robe. Remember I said, the only thing you have to do, have you forgotten your task?
No, I am going to bring you, are you a red or a white?
I'll take